Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Tomb Raider 1 Remastered. Last time we finished the cistern, 100% actually, and now we're on to Tomb of Tihocan, the last of the grease levels, which is a somewhat short level. There's like a sort of introductory, or not introductory, but like a preliminary level we have to complete before we get to the actual tomb. So first things first, we have to drop down here to lower the water level, otherwise we can't proceed. As you can see, there's a lever here we can't pull unless we lower the levels. See, I don't believe there's anything else up here. Okay. So I don't remember if we can actually pull this thing. No, we can't. So we have to make our way to the top here. Nothing too fancy. Just a matter of timing and making the angle right. So now we raise the water levels again. Can get under here, and now we can actually climb up to the floating box here. I guess it's made out of cork or something, although it very much looks like stone. Maybe it's styrofoam or something, I don't know. And we can get back to this area. And we're supposed to swim all the way over there, but it's a long way, so we have to go down here and reverse the flow of the water. So this part confused me a little bit the first time I played, because it looks very much like the beginning of the level. So I was confused whether I'd backtracked or what had happened. So now you can see we're getting a speed boost here, which means we can make it to the end without drowning. Which in my estimation is nothing, not drowning, I mean. You always imagine video games levels as if people had really had to walk through them. Yeah, could you imagine going through here to have it to your next room? Would make midnight snacks deadly. Yeah, yeah, I've noticed that as well. I think they call it benevolent architecture, I think is the term. Like, for instance, in this game, everything is grid-based, so it's perfect for Lara's moveset. Well, in another game, the architecture, like, always seems to be perfectly designed for the character moving through them, you know. But yeah, a lot of levels really don't make any sense if you think about them. I mean, it depends on the game, I guess. A lot of open world games are pretty realistic in that regard. But I mean, like in the real world, you can, of course, if you want, you can go basically anywhere you'd like. But in video games, you have to find some realistic way to curtail the movement, you know. So you could have high mountains or invisible walls or things. Hello Rod, welcome on in. How am I and Lara doing? You're making it sound like we're together. We're doing fine, I guess. We are at the Tomb of Tihocan, the last of the grease levels. So we are making progress. Let's see, I gotta think now. Yeah, we want to go. We want to go to the right first. And I believe we will meet our old friend, Pierre. Oh, before I forget, there's something I want to showcase with Pierre, actually. Excellent progress. Did they fix the keys? Yeah, they did. They actually fixed it in the first patch. And I showcased it, actually, earlier, the key in the cistern. Yeah, how did Tsushima go today? I was in your stream a little bit earlier, but I didn't see the conclusion to it. Yeah, here's Pierre. So have a look at his shirt. So this is not actually what it looked like back in '96. The girl on his back actually had her breasts exposed. So you could see her pixelated nipples. So they actually retroactively censored it, both in the new version and the old one. So get rid of Pierre. Yeah, I'm really glad they fixed that as well, Rod. I watched a lot of streamers go a little bit insane because they couldn't find that key. So let's see, switch back to my pistols. Make a save, because why not? It went really well. You've been doing a lot of side content, but now ready to do more Act 2 main missions. Ah, that's cool. So down here there's a secret which is fairly easy to miss. If you notice the door over here, it's a little bit darker, and that's actually a door. But the pressure plates are not clearly marked, I believe, and yeah, it's so dark, but I believe it's this one. Let's see, there are 3 of them. And this one, and yeah, this is the last one, I think. Just have to, oh no, this was the last one, okay. Just have to touch all of them and the door will open. And here as well, it's just a matter of doing some acrobatics. Lara versus Crocodile, exactly. I mentioned in the last level, Cistern, how much I hate crocodiles. They really frighten me. I actually saw a shadow of a crocodile I'd killed earlier, and I thought it was the 3rd one. Made me jump almost. So I like to switch back to old school graphics just to make sure I can see all the pickups, because they tend to be a little bit invisible in the new graphics. So I believe that's everything down here. So there's really no reason to come down this way other than to get pickups and kill that crocodile. They can be really nasty in these games, yeah. And it's like development was rushed, you know. So I mean, the game is great overall. I think it's just the combat, at least in the first game, sucks. It's not too much better in the second game, but at least in the second game you have the harpoon gun to deal with underwater threats. But yeah, I do plan to stream all the Tomb Raider games on stream. And I think if I'm effective tonight, I can finish the first game, which is great. Hope to be able to do that. Oh, crap. Just slicing poor Lara. She's taking it like a champ, though. I don't remember if we can actually make this jump or not. Guess we'll see. I think we can just have to take a step forward. Line her up. There we go. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think so too. So I sort of really want to have a few games under my belt that are actually completely completed, you know. The first game I did on stream was AC Origins, and I still haven't finished the game, but I put that on hold to play other things. So I don't really have too many games completely finished. I believe the first one was Mirage, and then a indie game called Jusant, which is about climbing, which I found just really relaxing and fun to play. And I believe that's all the completed playthroughs I have so far. Oh, and of course the Talos Principle, the first one. That's also completed. Rod, a couple of years back you played the 2 Game Boy Tomb Raider games and the Game Boy Advance one. Oh, I never played those. Would you say they're good or mediocre, or... I guess they're canon, right? That's a great idea, because so many games have a lot of things which help fill the game world out, or characters. Let's see, I lost the thread. What are you talking about? Yeah, are you talking about open world games? Sorry, I'm a bit tired today. Well, they are pretty difficult, to be honest. Okay, yeah, the Game Boy Tomb Raider games. So back here is a lever, which opens a door further up. And we want to go back here eventually to progress, but we have to get the key first. I think I'll just kill these guys from down here. It's the safest. Or well, I don't really care. We have enough health packs, so it doesn't matter. That's okay. Oh yeah, you're talking about the... Oh yeah. I knew you were talking about that, but I didn't see the connection. I'm sorry. I've been spending right before stream. I had 2 hours of private tutoring for a couple of kids in mathematics. So I had like half an hour to relax before stream. So I'm a bit tired today. The Game Boy games are 2D platformers, and the Game Boy Advance one is isometric. Oh, cool. No need to apologize. No, I know. I guess I'm just apologetic by nature. But I've had my cup of coffee, so I'm beginning to be caffeinated. And we are nearing the tomb of Tihocan. Just want to check 1 out of 2 secrets. Okay, good. We are on track with the secrets. Oh, I actually held it. Coffee's delicious. What kind do I like? I'm not really sure even. I mean, I take my coffee just black, standard coffee. I usually buy powder coffee. but it's a Norwegian brand, so I don't know if you've heard of it. Oh, what's it called again? I'll check during the next break and give you an answer. But yeah, I just drink coffee. I don't really care too much about different types and methods of preparation and things like that. I have tasted freshly ground coffee many times, and that's better, but it's not something I drink every day. It's too expensive. So I guess I should actually just use magnums from now on. I have enough ammo, and we're coming up on the end of the grease levels anyway. Rod, no worries, you're pretty fine with any kind, as long as it either has milk or sugar alone. Okay, yeah. I've never been a milk and sugar guy. I think it's too sweet. I like my coffee bitter. So, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's a sort of trap in this place. Sumatra is your go-to. Okay, yeah. So we just need to pick up 2 keys to be able to open this door. And it really is too dark. I think that's to do with my capture card. I thought it was a software issue at first, but I've like tried every setting I can find, and it's still too dark. I bought like the cheapest one I could from temu.com. So I guess I should invest in a better capture card eventually. It's not high on my priority list these days, but eventually. I do enjoy streaming, but it's just a hobby for me. I'm not planning on going full-time anytime soon. I just do it for fun, to play the games I like. Yeah, Rod, I agree. It's great that it's a drink which you can customize to your liking. So let's see. I want to make a save here because of traps. I don't know, Rod, have you seen the self-aware Lara videos on YouTube? It's like an AI who plays. I don't know if they're fake or not, but they're pretty fun. If you haven't seen them, I can recommend them. She will like comment on her environment and what's happening and things, and often it's quite funny. Rod, you don't believe me? That's the main thing, as long as you are having fun. Yeah, for sure. You saw one of them for a little bit, but not the whole thing. Yeah, I just watched some YouTube shorts, and they're really quite funny. So let's see, I want to make a save here because there's a secret we should get. Want to jump and keep to the left. Ah, we were lucky. Make another save because there's a series of precision jumps we have to make. There we go. And now, welcome to the Tomb of Tihocan. Let's dispose of this crocodile first. Yeah, we got him. And then we could swim further on, but that just takes us to the tomb proper. We have to open some doors first up here. You think they're real, but it takes a while for them to process the audio, so they have to be real to make it happen more quickly. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So they must have gotten pretty far then with visual processing, if Lara can actually like see her surroundings and recognize. I mean, I guess recognizing things is pretty easy, but like I mean, for single images, but for a moving image, I guess that's a more difficult problem. But no, things are moving fast with AI these days. So I'm just having so much fun, Rod, when you do your Arnie impressions, just prompting ChatGPT to make some poetry or random monologues and things. I think that's really funny. Shaky, you just made me go and make another pot of coffee. Sadly, a fly landed in your first cup. Waiter, waiter, there's a fly in my coffee. Rod, you're glad I enjoy them because they're fun to do? Yeah, yeah, I think they're really funny. So I'm not really an Arnie fan. I watched a few of his movies, I guess, but I'm not like into them, as it were. I guess the most recent video I saw must have been the what's it called again? The Expendables. That's right. I think I've seen all of the movies. There are 4 in the series, I guess. So they're just so much fun to watch. Like, the plot doesn't even matter. It's just about cool action guys doing cool action things. Anyway, welcome to the Tomb of Tihocan. So you can barely make it out. I mean, it's both because my capture card is too dark, but it's also a dark area, but there are 2 horse-looking things, or centaurs, guarding the entrance. And it's much more visible in the old-school graphics. Rod, you saw the first 2 Expendables. You think you like the second one the best. So we want to aggro this one. And this is the first time we actually see one of these enemies. And there's another one here. I struggled the first time to get it to activate, but basically what you have to do is just run inside and it'll activate. So we want to make sure not to miss that kill.
Too late for the prize giving, no? Still, it is the taking part which
I love the subtitles for Pierre. So funny. So let's finally kill Pierre. And pick up his Skion and a golden key and a couple of magnum ammo. That's good. That reminds me, have you played Anniversary? Yeah, I have. I love that game. It's been a while since I played it, but I remember thinking it was a pretty faithful recreation of the original game. Like, they did take liberties at times, but yeah. And I also know there was a half-finished remake of the first one. So I think it was Core Design themselves who started the remake, but it got discontinued, I think, because of Crystal Dynamics or something. I forget the details, but I don't know if there's an actual playable version of that game. I have seen gameplay of it, although that was as part of a documentary about the history of Tomb Raider. Yeah, you also like it? You think the changes worked out well? Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I should replay that game. I don't. Yeah, it might be for console. It's not for the PlayStation 5, at least. So I'll have to find some other way to play it. Let's see. Let me just make sure here. We have all the secret, all the pickups. We have 17 kills out of 17 kills. That's the second level in a row with 100% completion. That makes me happy.
Here lies Tihocan, one of the two just rulers of Atlantis, who even after the curse of the continent had tried to keep rule here in these barren other lands. He died without child, and his knowledge has no heritage. Look over us kindly, Tihocan.
All right, so that's 100% completion of the Tomb of Tihocan. Done in 24 minutes and 58 seconds. Not too bad, I think. I mean, it's nowhere near a speedrun, but I think it's pretty effective. It would have been good to have it as a full game to see what course might have been like. Yeah, I think so too. It will be really great, but I doubt they'll continue production on the game. Thanks for the GGs. So I learned yesterday when I edited my videos that sometimes the chat is in the way of the statistics. So thankfully it didn't cut anything out, but just to be sure, I'll disable the chat for a few seconds so that I can actually properly annotate it in the YouTube video description. So in any case, this has been Let's Play Tomb Raider 1 Remastered. We 100%ed the Tomb of Tihocan, which is good. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.